Hi guys, welcome. My name's Candi Wishman and welcome to my channel and this video. This video is for those of you who identify with the Virgo zodiac sign and are a twin flame. So you could be a sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign Virgo, which means the sun, the moon, the first house of your natal chart, or Venus were in Virgo at the time of your birth. Or you could be watching because your divine counterpart is a Virgo. Either way, I'm grateful that you are here. Thank you for tuning in. It is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Some of it might be for you, some of it might be for someone else. Everything here is said with love and compassion. I'm a twin flame myself, so I know how difficult everything is. And a human going through any kind of awakening or awareness is a difficult place to be. So know that nothing here is said with judgment. It's just to bring into your awareness as it comes through spirit, as it comes through me. I tend to talk about a lot of what people are going through individually, because what we do with ourselves affects us, our counterpart, and the connection. And so I always like to navigate that. And also your counterpart is most likely going through the exact same thing that you are, just in a different way. All right, let's take a look at where you're at, Virgo. Oh, that was fast. Oh, okay. So we've got some flowering. We've got some, I feel like this is it's not the abundance card, but it's very much like feeling beautiful in your skin. Maybe you've got a little bit of a belly, but you're accepting it because it's beautiful, because it's part of you. There's some kind of, you know, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Right? Men got to accept their bodies too, although it's a little bit different for both, but we both suffer from that. But I don't know, body image I keep talking about that, so maybe there's something coming through here. Just really honoring, and there's also a bubble around here, which I feel kind of like just honoring your own energy and not allowing any other energies to affect you, maybe. All right, let's take a look at what's influencing you right now. Oh, this card always makes me sad. It's the outsider. It's this child who's been locked out, and it's almost like an outsider to love. Okay, so some of you might be feeling like you're left out, you're outside, you're not a part of anything. Maybe you don't feel like you fit in. All right, you're being influenced by that, but the influence of that, you know, and the reason I feel there's a child, I didn't create these cards, but the reason I feel like there's a child, because we don't learn about the absence of love until we're children. Like, we aren't born with the absence of love. We learn about that as we grow older, from adults and other people and experiences. So I feel like there might be some stuff coming up from your childhood for your awareness to be around how you learned about how worthy you were of love, and maybe why you don't fit in. Okay, I don't know any twin flames that truly fit in anywhere, to be honest. So know that that's very normal. Okay, what is working against you energetically? Oh, see, we have another child. Okay, we have the adventure card. Here's, because the card is very shadowy, but it's looking at light, and there's always lightness and darkness. I get that, but what could be working against you is you trying to band-aid things, like trying to wear rose-colored glasses, trying to light and love everything, trying to act like nothing is affecting you, and you may have your reasons for that, but it's actually working against your ability to grow and to receive. Okay. All right, what is the ideal situation or goal that you're working towards? Okay, so we are the world, but it was kind of, it really spun out. So this is, I believe this is like the wheel, wanting things to change, wanting things to move, wanting to get to the next phase of whatever it is that's coming. And some of you may feel like you're trying to love and light your way there, instead of realizing that the way to there is through the dirt, through the guck, through the yucky feelings. Okay. All right, let's see what the driving force of this is. What is the driving force for you, Virgo? Okay, so we have, this is the, I think this is like the Hanged Man, but it's a new vision. So what I get from that, the driving force is needing something new in your life, needing something to change. Maybe there's been some stagnancy in your life and you're waiting for something to happen, or it's kind of came up with the Cancer card too, but for some, it's the energy of, if I just do this, this will happen. Like it's that false reward system that might be coming up to trip you up. Okay. What used to influence you but is now passing? Oh, okay, that's more of the, oh, that's a different card. I thought that was the wheel, but that's fine because this is the wheel. Change. Okay. Change. It's funny because I get an energy of you wanting change but not willing to change. Like wanting to change but not being able to change. But it's a lot of the childhood stuff, and that keeps it so if you can go into your childhood stuff, I feel. But again, like I said, this was the passing energy, so perhaps you've recognized that, you know, you want the change, but you weren't willing to change to create the change in your energy, so it creates the change in your environment, if that makes sense. Okay, saying that too. All right, what is likely to happen next? We have isolation. Okay. So know that if you are further isolated, Virgo, it's not because you're being punished. It's not because you don't belong. It's not because you're not worthy of connection. It's because there needs to be a reestablished connection, perhaps to the inner child in you. And in order to do that, you may be separated, or you may have been separated, because this is timeless, these videos. They could be happening whenever. You could watch this 6 months from the time it was published and it could be relevant for you at that moment. So you may have been isolated so that you could reconnect with yourself instead of trying to reconnect with others or trying to connect to others. And it's not to say there's anything wrong with connecting with others. It just might be part of your path in this moment to understand where the change can happen on a much clearer level. Okay. How do you see yourself right now? Okay, so you do see yourself turning in. Okay, but what I do notice is all these other voices are still operational. They're still affecting. It's almost like when you turn in, you might think of other people when you turn in instead of thinking about yourself. You might think of other people. So their energy is still present and it's still around and it's still, you're trying to be in flow but absorbing other people's energy, if that makes sense. Here we go. I'll catch myself. I'll stop myself one day. Influences of the circumstances that you're in or the people around you. Yeah, it's a pressure cooker. You're being pushed to break through the surface of your own volition without worrying about the aftermath of it all. Okay, you feel like you're in some of you may feel like you're in a pressure cooker, and you are. It's because you're being pressured to create change in a different way, because the way that you're trying to create it isn't working for what is for your greatest and highest good. Okay, interesting. I feel like this video is really quick because these cards are like very, but yeah, okay. Your hopes and fears. Your hope is truly to reconnect with your inner voice. And here's the thing. I feel like so many of you are holding back with your counterpart because you feel like certain things need to be in place or certain things need to change in order to allow that to happen. And that's just not how it's going to work. It's almost like, and I understand we want to create ideal environments and ideal situations that make us more comfortable, but the situation is within us. So we have to shift that energy here first, because the outside is not going to cooperate until the inside does. So I feel your hope is to really truly connect with your inner voice and to recognize the different voices within you, like your higher self, your child self, you know, and learn to communicate with them, because I feel like they can guide you in a way that maybe your human brain can't. Okay, so what is the possible outcome here? Yeah, look at that. You can't make that up. We've got harmony. And those last two cards have dolphins, which to me is intelligent play. Okay, playful intelligence. And being able to play and being able to be in harmony with yourself and your counterpart and your and your divine counterpart and your connection, in order to really move to the place you want to be in, basically the place that you may be here and trying to create here but isn't showing up. Sorry, there's someone out there and I'm like, shh. I'm recording anyways. So I really feel it's simple, but it's not so simple. There's some kind of guilt showing up here, guys. Guilt is also established in our childhood. So I feel like you're being guided at this time, Virgo, to connect with your inner child. Find out where their needs weren't met. Supply those needs now and create a space in your life to continue to supply those needs, because our child self is our foundation of our subconscious energy. And our subconscious energy can be helpful or it can sabotage. So, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but you have the vision. It's a matter of how you're going to go about getting to the vision. I hope that this has helped. Be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have an amazing day.